Have you ever wondered how our journey to the stars first began? It was the late 1950s when the United States took a resolute step towards the cosmos. This decisive leap was triggered by the Soviet Union's launch of Sputnik, the world's first artificial satellite in 1957. The launch sent shockwaves across the globe, stirring the United States into action. In response, the National Aeronautics and Space Act was signed into law in 1958, birthing the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, better known to us all as NASA. This event sparked the beginning of the space race, a fierce competition between the United States and the Soviet Union for dominance in space exploration. In a bid to outpace their Cold War rival, the United States committed itself to the exploration of the final frontier, setting its sights on the moon and beyond. Thus, NASA was born, marking a significant turning point in human history. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, became the first goal for NASA. The quest to conquer the silvery orb in the night sky fueled what became one of the most iconic series of missions in human history, the Apollo missions. The Apollo missions were a series of manned lunar landings that took place between 1961 and 1972. The grandeur of these missions was not just in their scientific novelty, but in the sheer audacity of human spirit they represented. These missions were a testament to what we as a species could achieve when we dared to dream beyond our earthly confines. The most historic of these, Apollo 11, etched its place in history in 1969. Aboard were astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, two men destined to become the first humans to step on the lunar surface. Their journey, 250,000 miles from home, was watched by millions around the world with bated breath. When Armstrong planted his boot on the moon's dusty surface, he uttered the iconic phrase, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." These words echoed around the world, signifying a monumental achievement not just for America, but for all of humanity. The moon was no longer a distant, untouchable object in the night sky, but a place where human footprints lay. This phrase has since been engraved into our collective memory, symbolizing our capacity to push the boundaries of what is possible. It encapsulated the essence of the Apollo missions, a testament to human ingenuity, courage, and the irresistible urge to explore the unknown. With the successful Apollo missions, NASA had won the space race, but this was just the beginning. The moon landing marked a new era of space exploration, igniting a spark that would lead us further into the cosmos, to Mars and beyond. The race to the moon may have ended, but the journey to the stars had only just begun. With the moon conquered, what was the next frontier for NASA? The answer was closer to home than you might think. NASA turned its attention from the moon to a reusable spacecraft that could make frequent trips to and from low Earth orbit. Thus, the space shuttle era began. The 1980s and 90s marked a time of extraordinary development and innovation for NASA. The space shuttle program was a game changer, an ambitious project that brought space a little closer to us. The intention was to create a reusable spacecraft, a concept revolutionary for its time. The shuttle was designed to be launched like a rocket, but to land like an airplane, making it the world's first reusable spacecraft. The first of these, Columbia, took to the skies in April of 1981, heralding the start of a new chapter in space exploration. It was followed by Challenger, Discovery, Atlantis, and Endeavour, each making their own significant contributions to space science. The shuttle program allowed for repeated trips to space, making it possible to transport large payloads and enabling a wide range of missions. It was instrumental in the deployment of important satellites, scientific research, and most notably the construction of the International Space Station, a multinational project that served as humanity's home away from home. However, the journey wasn't always smooth. The world watched in horror as the Challenger exploded shortly after launch in 1986, and again when Columbia disintegrated upon re-entry in 2003. These tragedies served as stark reminders of the risks associated with space travel and the courage of those who dare to venture into the unknown. Despite these setbacks, the space shuttle program was a resounding success. Its legacy lives on not just in the International Space Station, but in the valuable lessons learned that continue to shape the future of space exploration. The space shuttle era paved the way for long-term human presence in space. It transformed our understanding of the universe and brought us one step closer to the stars. The era may have ended, but its impact is everlasting. Having established a presence in Earth's orbit, where did NASA set its sights next? Well, the next frontier was none other than our neighborly red planet, Mars. NASA's fascination with Mars began in the late 20th century, with a series of missions that aimed to unlock the secrets of this intriguing planet. The first successful Mars mission, Mariner 4, flew by Mars in 1965, sending back the first close-up photographs of the Martian surface. Since then, NASA has sent a series of increasingly sophisticated rovers to Mars, each designed to learn more about the planet's geology, climate, and potential for life. In 2004, the rovers Spirit and Opportunity landed on Mars, spending many years exploring and sending back valuable data. Perhaps the most famous Mars rover, Curiosity, landed in 2012 and continues to explore Mars to this day, making important discoveries about the planet's past and present. But NASA's ambitions for Mars extend far beyond robotic exploration. The agency has plans for a manned mission to Mars, a truly monumental undertaking that would represent a giant leap in human space exploration. This mission is currently in the planning stages, with NASA developing the necessary technology and strategies to make it a reality. In the meantime, NASA is looking to return to the Moon with the Artemis mission, a precursor to the Mars mission. The Artemis mission aims to land humans on the Moon by 2024 and will serve as a stepping stone for the eventual journey to Mars. The exploration of Mars represents the next big step in our understanding of the universe and our place within it. But NASA's vision extends even further, with plans to explore the outer planets and beyond. Each mission, each new discovery, brings us closer to answering some of the most fundamental questions about our existence. From the Moon to Mars, NASA continues to push the boundaries of human exploration. And who knows, maybe one day we might even become an interplanetary species, building new homes on distant worlds. What does all of this exploration mean for us here on Earth? Well, the value of NASA's work extends far beyond the stars. In fact, much of NASA's research has led to technological advancements that we use every day. Take telecommunications, for instance. NASA's pioneering work in satellite technology has revolutionized our ability to communicate. It's hard to imagine now. But there was a time when making a long-distance call was a major undertaking. Thanks to NASA's research, we can now call, text, or video chat with someone on the other side of the world almost instantly. And then there's weather forecasting. NASA's fleet of Earth-observing satellites has given us an unprecedented ability to monitor and predict weather patterns. These advancements have saved countless lives by providing early warnings for severe weather events like hurricanes and tornadoes. But NASA's contributions aren't limited to the sky. They've also made significant advancements in medical technology. For example, NASA developed a tiny, ingestible thermometer, originally designed for astronauts, that allows doctors to monitor a patient's core body temperature in real time. This has been particularly valuable in treating conditions like hypothermia and fever. Beyond these tangible benefits, there's also the inspiration that space exploration provides for future generations of scientists and explorers. NASA's missions captivate our imaginations and challenge us to push the boundaries of what's possible. They inspire young people to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And let's not forget the profound sense of unity and shared purpose that space exploration can foster. When we look up at the stars, we're reminded that we're all part of something bigger. We're all inhabitants of this tiny blue dot in the vast expanse of space. That perspective can help us to see beyond our differences and work together to tackle the challenges that face us all. NASA's journey into the stars continues to inspire us, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and capability. So, what does the future hold for NASA? As we stand on the precipice of the unknown, NASA's upcoming missions continue to push the boundaries of our understanding. The James Webb Space Telescope, set to be the most powerful telescope ever built, will peer back in time to the early universe, unveiling secrets of the cosmos still unknown to us. Simultaneously, the Artemis mission is poised to mark a new era of lunar exploration. This mission aims to land the first woman and the next man on the Moon, reigniting our fascination with our celestial neighbor and serving as a stepping stone for future Mars missions. NASA's commitment to exploring our universe remains unwavering. The quest for extraterrestrial life continues, with scientists tirelessly probing the farthest reaches of space.